Hello, Libra. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 21st. So today, going to the 27th of November. So I'm going to have a little look and see what's going on for you guys, okay? Let's have a little look and see. Okay, very good. Card to start off with. Let's get some more. Thank you. All right, the Libra, thank you very much. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's pull the rest out for you and I'm going to talk about it. But you've been thinking, and I think ultimately I think you've been reflecting, I think you've been doing some deeper stuff. This is actually helping you to become more happier in your life, by the way. This could be paying gratitude. This could be just seeing harsh, difficult situations from a different perspective. But you've just been thinking a lot. And I do kind of see that you're finally finding a way to stop cycles from repeating themselves. Thank you. All right, let's current energy, please, for Libra for this week. There could be some arguments over money here. Could be over an inheritance, could be over just stability or a home in general here. Okay, Ten of Pentacles is some sort of big money, okay? Some sort of money in general. Five of Wands, the Moon. I'm going to bring this up here. So this is very interesting, but the Ten of Pentacles being in the middle is a card of stability. It is a card of finances, as always. Of course, it's about maybe future finances as well. Five of Wands is conflict. Moon card is also conflict here as well. So something may have been hidden here. Someone's intentions may be hidden here when it comes down to money, when it comes down to anything here. This could be in the family. But Five of Wands coming through, it's like this is like self how do I call this, Libra? It's like out for their own gain. That's what it feels like. People are kind of, I want it. I mean, what kind of thing is this? The Moon card, this can also just be some maybe inner things. If it's not external and it's not something that's happening in your environment here, that definitely feels like there could be some internal fears when it comes down to your future, when it comes down to your finances, when it comes down to your stability. So within this week, I do see that this will actually be resolved, because in your oracle cards, we have happy, happy, and we have the fates, which actually comes through as an energy here of like accepting, an energy of kind of letting the universe do its thing. The happy, happy card I always say is that what's yours will be yours. The egg energy is like, you know something good is coming. You know something is being brought to life here, like a new life or a new thing. And you're connecting to the universe here. You're not allowing yourself to be swayed of this hope. And the fates, of course, is about knowing the universe has your back here. So I kind of feel like some of you are moving yourself away from this conflict, okay, which is good. I think that will actually help you. And maybe this is something that's going to actually get you away from this cycle. Maybe once in the past, you would engage in these arguments, or you would engage in these worries or fears, or it could be this doubt energy when it comes down to this future of yours. I release the need to know all the answers. Ten of Pentacles could be that. If you're wanting a good legacy, you want to leave a good legacy behind, want a good career, want a good financial, security, good lifestyle. You may not be in a situation where it looks like it right now, which is where the Five of Wands and the Moon card could come in, because it's like conflict. It's like round and round. You are not sure about this. And your constant need for answers could be the thing that you're trying to mend, that you're trying to fix. This is what leads to this energy. Mending, of course, could be to do with a specific person, could be forgiveness. All right, so you can move away from a situation, come out the cycle with a situation. So it looks like maybe a karmic person in your life. Having to look at this from a more peaceful point of view with this mending energy, whether it's sitting down having a conversation, or whether it's just you with this energy, actually cutting the cords with this. Forgiving and releasing, like that's it. Because the round and round card, in order to get out of something that ends up in the same way, we have to do something different if we want a different outcome. This is interesting, right? Let's carry on with this. So this could just be limited beliefs and again, limited mindsets. You may have felt very down recently emotionally with that moon card. Our emotions can really become our worst enemy at times, especially when it starts to actually distort your reality, which is what the moon is about. Sometimes it's to do with a lot of chaos and a lot of noise, and some of you might benefit from moving away from it if it's external to you. If it's internal, then it's about ways to control it, meaning meditation, breath work, trusting, anything to do with gratitude, anything to do with allowing the universe to do its thing will help you a lot. Let's see what the blockages could be for this week, actually. Five of Pentacles, so it's like a financial loss, financial lack, or any kind of loss or lack here. Energy, in terms of support, in terms of people with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, Three of Swords as well. Your blockage right now is currently feeling affected by what's going on around you, feeling hurt, feeling like you don't have a lot. Queen of Cups, your emotions here being a blockage. Again, being able to control them and being able to manage them is going to be really important for you. So any way that helps with you, whether it's journaling, whether it's speaking to somebody about it, therapy could be very good because Queen of Cups could definitely be a therapist, counselor, or someone here who's open to listen to your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Because your blockage right now is kind of feeling unsupported, kind of feeling at a loss. Your blockage is Seven of Swords, deceit, lies, cheating here. This is your blockage. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Ace of Cups. Some of you may find that your blockage actually is that you haven't been giving yourself the love and attention that you've needed, and you may have been looking for it in other people here. And this is where it gets then we kind of attract in what we're doing to ourselves as a lesson here to then focus on you here, Libra. So if you've been dealing with some very tricky people, let's say with the Seven of Swords, like deception, lies, people who have other people involved. And maybe it's because we're not focusing on love for self. Again, it could be different for everybody. Of course, this is a general reading, but Ace of Cups, your self-love and love in general is being blocked because of certain energies going on around you here. Okay. And sometimes we can look for it in the wrong kinds of people because we don't have it anywhere else. And this is where we need to focus on self first so that we have an overflowing cup and people can't take from us. We know when to place boundaries here, Libra, with certain people, if need be. With Seven of Wands, yeah. Could be some criticism coming through here. Trying to resist something here. All right, let's clarify this happy energy in the face. The Emperor. So this is definitely about taking control here with the Emperor energy and this masculine energy, taking control of something. You might actually benefit here, Libra, from starting a project here, something that you can be happy about, something that is in your control, because right now things that are outside of your control are really impacting you emotionally. So it's about having something that's in your control, whether it's taking control of your life, taking control of your destiny, having a business, having a career, like that's yours. No one can contaminate that. No one can get in the way of that. This is really going to help you out here. The round and round amending, this definitely does look like a karmic tie, by the way, here, Libra. So someone who's very toxic or something that you feel attached to, right? It could be addictions, or again, just could be very unhealthy means here. Star card and Nine of Cups is almost like advice here. In order to heal this, you have to stop focusing on self-love, focusing on self, focusing on your own gain here with the Star card. And a Nine of Cups, of course. Instead of doing things for other people, it's about doing it for yourself. Mending. Virgo energy, this is about, again, that maturity, is looking at something from a higher position, from a position of hope here with the mending. Again, this is about maybe detaching yourself from a situation to see it from a higher perspective here, from a more wiser perspective. It's more coming from a place of love. So if you're in a toxic cycle with someone, with the devil energy, a lot of hate can come from this, a lot of like anger, it's passion, it's because, it's kind of like not the opposite of love in a sense, but like it's an opposite way of dealing with it, like because there's an attachment involved here. There is like a unhealthy obsession involved with something here, Libra. feeling attached to an outcome here. This is where the loop is coming through. So in order to come out of that loop, we can't be dealing with it the way we would straight away or initially. We have to go, okay, let me think about this. With this Virgo energy, is about analyzing it before you react instead of just reacting. This is what's going to help you pull yourself away from the situation. And actually, this is about making a decision that best fits you, best fits your healing. So if it's not going into this again and actually going, usually I would want a reaction. Usually I would want this in a situation, but I'm going to do this differently. I'm not going to fall into the same things that I used to fall into and the same habits I used to fall into. I'm actually going to spend some time with myself to either come back to this and address this or to just leave it how it is. Yeah, the Emperor energy is under some criticism. Page of Swords and Seven of Wands. This is kind of having to defend yourself in a position of where there might be a lot of hate. We have the Empress energy too. Now, this is interesting because this could be a relationship of yours where there could be some fights and triggers coming through. This is a divine counterpart if you are currently dealing with someone, but of course, I will speak to those who aren't dealing with someone right now because this divine masculine, divine feminine is also what's within you. And this could mean there's an imbalance if you're not dealing with someone between your feminine and masculine energy. Now, everyone has these, regardless of gender. All right. The Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords. Something's being triggered here with the Page of Swords, or someone outside of you is being triggered. And it's defensive energy here. I mean, to resist being triggered in something. This is what's going to make you happy. So resisting being triggered by like certain things that would make you triggered. I hope that makes sense to some of you. Yeah, Knight of Cups, this is about being more vulnerable, more open, as you can see. There could be an age gap between you and somebody here, but it doesn't have to be. This is more about seeing things from more of an emotional point of view, seeing things from a position of actually, I'm going to put my heart on my sleeve, I'm going to think about what I'm feeling, and being open and communicative of this, but communicating. This is why courage comes through. This is, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence, which is very interesting because this does take a lot of courage to do that, to speak openly about your emotions instead of just defending. Gemini had a similar message, or was it Gemini? I think it was. Could be dealing with a Gemini here, but this is instead of actually fighting to be heard or just not listening to the other side, it's actually about open to the emotions here of each person. Regardless of whether you believe it, it's about being heard here. Otherwise, it does lead to this conflict. This Moon card here. Yeah, we have some gossip going around here. Nine of Swords. It could just be some messages coming through that make you very anxious with the Nine of Swords. With the Moon card, a lot of thoughts at night here. It's like a taunting or a teasing here. Be careful of your own mind sometimes here, Libra, too. This could be negative self-talk as well, which is the round and round energy. Sometimes we need to actually have a good relationship within ourselves. And this could be what this whole reading is about. It's about actually having a good relationship with yourself. That's the mending. This is what's going to help you become more stable here. Instead of this Four of Pentacles, which seems stable, right? It's pretty solid, pretty fixed in the ground, but this comes from a lack of growth. You can't grow past this. Difference is, instead of holding on to everything, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance. Like it keeps growing and growing and growing, and it's stable with that. But the Four of Pentacles is like an unhealthy view of stability or unhealthy view of yourself here, what you should do, or something like this. Four of Pentacles is not the best way of doing things because it limits growth. Interesting. Yeah, we're gaining more confidence. I feel like with the Sagittarius energy, this could be learning something new. Again, I feel like we might need to put this energy into something that will boost your mood here because I think you've been a bit drained. You're needing new things, like whether it's exciting new opportunities, like trying new things, trying new jobs, trying new hobbies. I think that this could be very good for you here, Libra. New experiences, this could be travel. This is more enriching rather than this energy again. It's like a false sense of stability here. It's interesting. Anything else? Temperance, Sag energy, again, taking your time. So if you could be waiting on news to travel or move forward or away from something, Six of Swords says you're out of the worst of it here, but be patient when it comes down to getting to the other side. So just something more stable. Let's pull you some love cards. Let's see what this is saying for you here. We have finances and careers, so some of you are really focusing a lot more on this. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Some of you might not even be focusing on love because you are trying to focus on building yourself up here. Worth waiting for, which is good. So I feel like maybe you are waiting for love. And I think this might be actually more helpful for you, for some of you. If you've been single for a long time, then again, this is saying whilst you're working on yourself, building yourself, then this could be worth waiting for you. Reconciliation, it's safe for you to love. This could be someone that you've dealt with before. This could be a past life, though. Some of you, this is someone that you know. Ooh. Because some of you, this could be someone coming back who has unrequited love here. Yeah, if someone's coming back here after a separation where there's this unrequited love here, someone didn't treat you fairly, then we have to retreat from this. Time to disconnect. Don't just jump straight into it just because they're coming through. This might be what this round and round energy is. This may be someone that you've dealt with a few times. Whether you went into a relationship or not is different, but this mending, someone could be coming back to make amends with you. And usually you may have been like, okay, yeah, let's go. Like you speak about it in a moment, but you need to give yourself time to think because maybe you were emotionally manipulated, or again, like it sounded good to begin with, but then they didn't change, or whatever it was they promised. Like for some of you, someone is coming through you might have been waiting for to apologize or to make amends or to get back together with, whatever this is. All right. When they do, you're being asked to take some time to actually think about it, not to think about it whilst they're saying it. No. All right. I'm listening to what you're saying. I've listened to what you've said. I'm going to take my time away from this and I'm going to think about it for a few days. Give yourself a week at least. All right, don't rush into a decision because if this is a person for the rest of your life, then a week is not going to mean anything. Okay, so I think it's really important to think, reflect, look into it from a higher source. Is this the partner for me? Can I do this, and this with them? Can I achieve my goals with them? Does it fit in my life? Do you have the same values? You know, really, really look into this because for some of you, you're going to realize that this is not the same. It's not the same. It's not the right kind of love. It's not the right person for you. We have June here, right? Could be dealing with it. Is that Gemini again? October here, Libras could be you. And we have June. Is this Cancer and Gemini? Yeah, right. We have Mule. Someone's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. This could be help. I said help. This could be some advice for you, some confirmation. We have Shark, take care, or there'll be a loss of material wealth. We have career here as well. Okay, so you're focusing more on your career. Okay, this is really important here. You might have lost your job here. We have younger man coming through. It could be an opportunity coming from a younger man. It could be a fair man. Someone with fair skin or fair hair or gray hair. We have hidden secrets can harm you. We have sunrise. So what's done in the dark will come to light. All right, sunrise is new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. So whatever has happened behind your back, don't worry, you're gaining a new clear perspective and new attitude away from it. Okay. So Libra, love you guys. Wish you all the best. Hope this helped in some ways, and I will see you guys next time.